Next up, ladies and gentlemen, for you, a little bit more fun now. We've got Michael Harvey with us today. It's another treat for you. Michael is an international storyteller, and he's here to entertain you. And Michael will also explain to you the importance of reading. So would you please give another very warm welcome to Michael Harvey.
Once there was a village, and in the village there were lots of people, and these people did all sorts of things. Some of them liked to paint, some of them liked to dance, and some of them, they liked to sing. And every Friday evening, everyone would cram into the hall, a bit like we are right now, and there was a little stage, a bit like this stage here. And one by one, and sometimes in pairs and sometimes in groups, the people would get up onto the stage and do their thing. Sometimes it was dancing, sometimes it was singing, and sometimes they'd show some pictures that they'd been working on all week. And in the village there was a boy. And the boy thought to himself, I want to get up on that stage, and I want to strut my stuff, and I want to get a big clap at the end. That's what he thought, and this was his plan. Get his friends together, and they'd practice a song. So he handed out all the song sheets, and they started to practice, but there was a problem. So that's no music, no singing, no dancing, no pictures. Next Friday, when the concert is happening in the hall, do you think he wants to go in the hall and watch everyone else get a big clap? You bet he does not. So what does he do? He runs out of there, he runs out of the village, and he runs all the way down to the sea, and there he sat on a rock, and he put his head in his hands, and he cried. And it got darker and darker and darker. And he sat there under the stars, and after a while he had a strange feeling, which you might have had yourself sometime, that he was being watched. And then he heard a voice, and the voice said, "What's the matter with you?" And the boy explained to whoever it was out there in the dark who was listening, and he got to the end of his sad tale, and then the voice says, well, you know what, I come from a place which is a bit like yours. We dance, we sing, we do pictures, but we do something else. We do something that no one here does. Come with me, I'll show you this thing. When you come back, you'll be the only one who knows how to do it. Would you like to come? And the boy said, yeah. And he starts to look for this person, but there's nobody there. And the voice comes and says, you won't find me on the land. If you want to find me, you'll have to look in the sea. He looked in the sea, and he saw that it was not a person he had been talking to at all, but a dolphin. And the dolphin said, get on my back. So he got on the dolphin's back, and the dolphin started to swim and swim and swim out to sea, far, far out to sea, and the moon above, and the stars sparkling, and the waves splashing against the side of the dolphin. And the dolphin did something that scared the boy. It took a deep breath, and it dived down, down, down into the sea, deep, deep, dark, dark. The water pressed around him, and he knew that when he opened his mouth, because he couldn't hold his breath for much longer, the water would rush inside his body, and he would drown.